Well, the animals are always watching us, right? How's it going, everybody? Well, I just wanted to talk about animals for a minute. I was just in the house and can't remember exactly what inspired me to think about this, but animals are, the way they look at us, we can perceive a lot about their emotions, emotional state, whether or not that they're sick or feeling ill. And as well, the animals can often tell when we're feeling sick or ill. But I don't feel like we've given enough credit to our animal friends in this kingdom. But what I really wanted to say about it was that, looking back at the early parts of, say, the 19th or the 20th century, between 19th and 20th century, when the U.S. was still a wild place, we were trying to get our ranches and our farms established, and we felt that there was a threat to humans, which was bears and wolves. Now, in the U.S., we killed off almost all the grizzlies in their natural habitat, as well as most of the wolves. And only recently, in I think the late 90s or early 2000, they started to try to re-preserve the wolf. And then the wolf became, the populations came back strong. And then all the ranchers out there said, well, I don't care if they're protected or not, I'm still going to shoot them. And what it comes down to is a person trying to preserve their livelihood against nature. So for the average person who lives in the city to say, oh, how dare those farmers shoot wolves, which I would be one of them to say, how dare you shoot a wolf? But I also understand that I'm not in their shoes. And being in that situation where you are, providing food for people, let's say you have a large ranch and the wolves are attacking your chickens. I mean, you know, who suffers? Should we let the wolf suffer or the people, that need the food? And it's a difficult thing for people to really, I don't know. The opinions are strong on both sides, let's just say that. Grizzly bears, of course, were never even really a threat to humans, but we considered them to be, you know, so dangerous that we got rid of all them too. We basically were clearing land for humans. And the impression back then was that animals just don't have the same reason or capacity to understand the world as we do, which is true. They may not have, an actual awareness as we see it, but it doesn't mean they're not aware. But I started thinking recently about sharks and how sharks have been persecuted for so long. If you look back at, during the days of Jaws, it was based on, many decades before that of people, you know, uh, the U.S. had become a place where people could finally relax. We'd gotten rid of the bears, we got rid of the wolves. All right, we can cruise around in our own land and not worry about getting mauled. And but we can't go in the ocean yet because we might get eaten by a shark. and and these sharks out there are, the last thing they want to do is eat a human. We're not on their menu. But we killed them off by the millions just in hopes that, maybe we could save a few human lives. And I don't know. I just think that today, if you look into an animal's eyes, you can see that that animal has an awareness that is beyond what many might think. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's just the line that we've drawn between ourselves and animals, I guess, is what I'm getting at. That we think that we're somehow separate as humans, and we know better now. We know that that's not true. Hey, bird. Hey, squirrel. There's a couple right there. Birds are absolutely genius. I mean, they're just, crows are some of the smartest birds, yet they're considered some of the just pests. Get out of here, crow. And those birds, when they look at you, you know that they know what's going on. And so I just found it's, I don't know, it's better to think of yourself as just another animal. You can still cherish what you have as a human, but without making it seem like you're superior in some way. Because we're not. We'll come and go, and the animals will still remain. Guess that's all.